Are you tired of feeling like you're constantly getting the short end of the stick in negotiations? Do you wish you had the skills and confidence to advocate for yourself and get what you want? If so, Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss may be the book for you. Voss, a former FBI hostage negotiator, brings his wealth of experience and expertise to the table in this comprehensive guide to mastering the art of negotiation. With practical tips and tactics, Voss teaches readers how to effectively communicate and persuade others to get what they want. Voss delves into the psychology behind successful negotiations and provides insights into how to read and influence others. As someone who is always looking to improve my communication and persuasion skills, Never Split the Difference caught my attention right away. As a student, you may find yourself negotiating with professors for extensions on assignments or with landlords for better living conditions. As an employee, you may negotiate with your boss for a raise or a promotion. Regardless of your professional background, the negotiation skills and strategies outlined in Never Split the Difference can be applied to a variety of situations. 1. The label technique. Describing the other party's emotions or perspective in a neutral and non-judgmental way can help to diffuse tension and reframe the conversation in a more productive direction. For example, during a salary negotiation with your boss, you notice that they seem frustrated and upset. Instead of getting defensive or argumentative, you use the label technique by saying something like, "I can understand why you might be feeling frustrated about this. Can you tell me more about your concerns?" This helps to diffuse the tension and reframe the conversation in a more productive direction. 2. The Flinch technique. Making an unexpected or bold move in a negotiation can help you gauge the other party's reactions and uncover their underlying interests. Imagine you are negotiating the terms of a new contract with a client and they are making a lowball offer. Instead of immediately rejecting the offer, you use the Flinch technique by making a counteroffer that is much higher than what you are actually willing to accept. This helps to gauge the other party's reactions and may uncover their underlying interests or flexibility. 3. The Black Swan method. Creating a contingency plan for unexpected events that may arise in a negotiation can help you be prepared for any curveballs that may come your way. For example, you are in the middle of a negotiation with a potential investor for your startup, but suddenly they bring up a new, unexpected demand. Using the Black Swan method, you have already prepared a contingency plan for this scenario and are able to smoothly pivot and address their concerns, rather than being caught off guard. 4. The opposite of what you want technique. Asking for the opposite of what you actually want in order to throw the other party off balance and gain the upper hand. Imagine you are negotiating a salary increase with your boss. You want a 10% raise, but you decide to use the opposite of what you want technique. You say to your boss, "I understand that times are tough and the company isn't doing as well as we'd like. I'm willing to take a 5% pay cut to show my commitment to the team and the company's success." Your boss is surprised by your request and may be more willing to compromise and offer a higher raise than they originally planned. 5. Calibrated questions. Open-ended questions designed to gather information and better understand the other party's perspective. For example, during a negotiation with a new supplier, you use calibrated questions to gather more information about their production capabilities and pricing. You ask questions like, "Can you tell me more about your production process and how it compares to your competitors? What factors do you consider when setting your prices? And what kind of flexibility do you have when it comes to customization options for our product?" By asking these open-ended questions, you are able to gather valuable information that can help you make a more informed decision about whether to work with this supplier. 6. Yes, and. Instead of yes, but, responding to the other party's proposals with yes, and, helps to maintain a positive and collaborative atmosphere in the negotiation. For example, during a negotiation with a potential business partner, you are trying to reach a compromise on a key issue. Instead of immediately rejecting their proposal with a yes, but, you use the yes, and technique by saying something like, yes, and I see where you're coming from, but what if we tried X instead? This helps to maintain a positive and collaborative atmosphere and allows you to find a mutually beneficial solution. 7. Tactical empathy. Genuinely understanding and connecting with the other party is key to reaching mutually beneficial agreements. Voss provides specific strategies and language patterns to help readers effectively communicate and build rapport with others. For example, during a negotiation with a difficult client, you use tactical empathy by actively listening to their concerns and expressing understanding and validation. You say things like, I can see how important this is to you, and I understand your frustration. Let's see if we can find a solution that meets both of our needs. By genuinely trying to understand the other party's perspective and showing that you care about their concerns, you are able to build rapport and find a mutually beneficial agreement. 8. BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Having a clear understanding of your own bottom line and what you are willing to walk away from in a negotiation. Before entering a negotiation, it's important to have a clear understanding of your own bottom line and what you are willing to walk away from. For example, if you are negotiating the price of a product with a supplier, you might have a set maximum price that you are willing to pay. If the supplier is not willing to meet your price, you can consider alternative options, such as sourcing the product from a different supplier. 9. Focus on the other party's interests. Understanding and focusing on the other party's needs and interests, rather than just your own, can help you find common ground and reach mutually beneficial agreements. Imagine during a negotiation with an employee over their salary, you might focus on their interests by asking questions to understand their motivations and priorities. For example, you might ask, what are your career goals and how do you see this role helping you achieve them? By focusing on their interests, you can work towards a mutually beneficial agreement that meets both their needs and the needs of the company. 10. The importance of framing in negotiations. Framing the conversation and the options in a way that is favorable to your interests can help you influence the other party's perceptions and reach your goals. Imagine during a negotiation with a potential partner, you might frame the conversation and options in a way that is favorable to your interests by highlighting the benefits of working together. For example, you might say, by partnering with us, you'll have access to our established network and resources, which will help you expand your reach and grow your business. By framing the conversation in this way, you can influence the other party's perceptions and increase the likelihood of reaching a mutually beneficial agreement. Thank you for watching our video on Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. We hope that you found the information shared in the video to be helpful and that you feel more confident in your negotiation skills as a result. Remember, the tips and tactics outlined in the book can be applied to a variety of situations, whether you are a student negotiating with professors or an employee negotiating with your boss. Never Split the Difference is a valuable resource for anyone looking to improve their communication and persuasion skills, so if you want to take control of your negotiations and come out on top, give this book a read. We hope you found this video to be helpful and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thanks for watching.